this whole video is gonna be shot with the Insta360 Luna Ultra. I'm probably cutting to different footage in between. I'll let you know on the screen. Right now it's the 20mm. I didn't have the wide angle adapter on this camera. Not yet, at least I do have it in the case. But first impression so far, I do like the 60mm punch-in 3x, but I'm not sure if it's like a firmware update thing. It's not here yet. You do have to toggle through 1x, 2x, 3x, I think 6 and then 12. The one in between are digital, like zoom, not optically. So I kind of wish I can just choose like 1x and 3x, which would be a lot easier if I want the best footage out of my Luna Ultra. But I feel like it should be a fairly easy firmware update, so hopefully we'll get that in the future. Honestly, I do not mind like the car parking itself for me. Oh my god, am I gonna hit it? Oh, that's close. Whew. Okay, I guess I'm in. By the way, I just got this camera. I'm using the onboard microphone. Not sure how good it is though, so hopefully it's good. It's quite loud here. Ultra wide angle looks very wide. I think it's like 15mm, but you do see a little warp and distortion at the corner, so should be easy fixing post. But I also kind of like the look a little bit, at least for now. As for the microphone, this is the problem. Like, this is not very sticky. It's very weak, especially if you have the clip. It's a lot stronger with the without the clip. So earlier I didn't have the noise cancellation on, and let me switch that on and see. Now the microphone has noise cancellation. Hopefully it's better because of the traffic all around here on the street. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about with the tripod, like very, very tiny and really hard to get it out, especially when you don't have nails. And it's not stable as well. Like, it's just not. I can push this up anytime with a little shake. Another thing to note is that the ultra wide angle lens doesn't retract back beam with the gimbal itself. By the way, I also don't have ND filters. Hopefully I'll be able to get them in a couple of weeks. Seems like they really rushed this release. Sun finally came out, and this is exactly when you need an ND filter. This detachable screen is also a microphone, which I'm not using right now. I'm using this microphone here because it has noise cancellation. I don't think this one has noise cancellation. However, this is very handy. I can position myself anywhere I want. Although I'm using a 20mm, probably not a good idea putting this in stand. I feel like one of the best thing on this camera so far is the more customizable button, and unlike the DJI Pocket 4, like if you flip it around, you can still be able to use these two customized buttons instead of like just hiding it whenever you have it like close. There is this one thing that I am trying right now, is to take photos with this camera, with the Luna Ultra, which is crazy. I don't think I ever thought about taking photos with my DJI Pocket 3, but with this one, the color, and so far it looks very interesting. And I'll be able to take RAWs too, like 1-inch sensor, yeah, I'll take that. I mean, the 3X is not 1 inch, but Yeah, I feel like this might be very interesting to try out. I took a couple, but I don't think the screen is kind of small, so I'm not able to really see it here. I'll have to go back and check the raw files. So if taking photos on this camera works, then this camera is way powerful than I expected. Honestly, I feel like the Coronado Beach has one of the best sands ever. It's so soft, so pretty, hard to beat. Alright, so earlier by the beach, I was getting these notifications on the screen where it doesn't show the footage, but it was showing that dirty metal contact detected or something like that. Basically, I had to remove the remote and then kind of like check everything to see there's nothing in between, then put the remote back to the camera, or else it's not going to show the screen at all. Like, I guess that's pros and cons. You get the screen remote, but at the same time, you have to make sure everything's clean before you put it back together. I feel like there are two accessories that is a must get. One's the ND filter for this, and hopefully actually I can use the ultra wide angle with the ND filter, or maybe like a mist filter with the ND filter. That would be amazing. And the other one would be like a little tripod, or maybe like a bigger one of those longer ones. Still kind of crazy to think about that this screen is detachable from the camera and you can do this. That's a little trippy, isn't it? And yeah, this is how it sounds like with the remote microphone. I thought I'd try this again just to hear the sound in a less noisy environment. This still boggles me, like why I can control this with the remote like this. Now this does feel kind of plasticky. It's not like, yeah, it doesn't have much weight to it, which is good, but at the same time, also feel like I can break this in half anytime. Now this is how it sounds like with the Mic Pro from Insta360, and I just noticed that I can record from pressing, well, you have to turn the micro on first, and then press the on button again to start recording. This is actually really cool. I found out about this just now by accident, which is insane because I was like turning it on and I accidentally pressed it again afterwards, and all of a sudden it's recording. That's okay. And earlier at the beach we tried the noise cancellation. Right now this is noise cancellation. I bet the audio, well, not from the beach, the audio from the outdoor is more prominent compared to like indoor. But still, if you're using the onboard microphone, you'll still be able to use like noise cancellation, low software post, and you should still be able to get some really good audio from the onboard microphone. I'm actually also quite impressed on how the photos turned out. Didn't take much photos today, but it was way better than I expected. Now in photo mode, you have 1x and 3x, basically the 20mm and 60mm. You can't really go between with the digital zoom, which I actually do prefer just using the 1x and 3x. However, to my surprise, whenever you're using the 3x, which is the 60mm, you can be really close to your subject, which makes the background a lot more blurry than it already is. And this is the same whenever you're using it for video. And that just opens up a lot more different opportunities of shooting using the 60mm. However, do keep in mind that in ultra photo, it does take about like 3 to 6 seconds for it to save a photo. And when saving a file, you can't do anything on the camera. Like, you can't adjust anything. The screen just like, it wouldn't work. So you have to wait until everything's saved, then use the camera again. I definitely wouldn't mind using this camera to capture a quick photo whenever I'm in a pinch. Now I just can't wait to get my hands on the ND filters for this camera. Honestly, this might just be the perfect small camera to bring with whenever you're traveling or just documenting life.